right, guys, so you guys all know the Fit Barber. You've seen him for like 3 years at least, right?
At least, bro.
I don't know the exact date, but you know who he is. He's here every Wednesday, Barbershop Wednesday. Now, a lot of guys don't know that he is a dad. He is a, what else are you, a husband?
Dad, a husband.
A business owner. So what I wanted to show is, I don't think we're gonna get to see the baby. Is the wife here?
No, she's not here now.
So we have no wife and baby, but we do have, this is the business. So he comes on Wednesdays to help me out and help the guys out, but sometimes I actually come here. He has a beautiful salon, and he is the head barber here, but they're very, I guess they're probably more so female friendly here.
Right. Yeah. It's mostly salon, but we have like a barber section, and so we can cater to men, women, and children. You know, we got the whole nine. This is the logo, and that definitely embodies what I was just talking about.
And we are here right on the corner of Dixie and what are we on? Palmetto?
Second Ave. This is actually Second Ave in Palmetto. It's right next to City Hall, and it's right next to the police station.
The police station. So if you have a fast car like me, be careful when you come out here. This is super close to my house. I come here all the time. I didn't introduce myself. You guys know at this point. Today I'm not Lord Braun. Today I'm going by Mr. Cool Guy. Today that's why I have my sunglasses on. So I'm cool. And we're gonna get my hair cut, and I'm doing a full day of recovery and things that you guys should be trying to do to keep yourself healthy and to stay alive for a long time and to recover, you know, sore muscles and fight illnesses, all kinds of great things. That's the whole day. Today, I just finished my cardio Q&A, getting my hair cut, and then you guys are gonna see this is gonna be a whole day of taking care of your body. Braun Fitness style. Let's cut my hair. Keep me oblong.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it started out with them, they had to do like static holds at like 90 degrees, right? Now when you do a contest like this, you gotta like assume that somebody great may be showing up, you know? You don't know. Like there's free pants at risk here, maybe a free jug of protein. Like somebody's showed up to win this shit. It's not gonna be some quick thing.
Right.
So after like a solid minute or two of static holds, which most guys would have tapped out at like 30 seconds. You know, my knees won't even allow me to do that. So Trevor's like wanted to make it tougher, so he was like, we're gonna do jump squats. So these girls are just doing jump squats. Now there was one girl that I knew from the start was gonna win, because not only she was in great shape, had a very athletic build, but she was the smartest with like using momentum and basically doing it in a way where she was gonna like be able to elongate her time.
Right.
She wasn't worried about perfect form. Nobody's critiquing form. Yeah. She was basically just bouncing up and you do that all day.
She was in it for the marathon,
yeah,
not the sprint.
So she thought out. Now her friend, it came down to her and her friend, right? Her friend was like, I had to tell her afterwards, I was like, I'm gonna give you the prize anyway. I'm like, you did everything with perfect form and made it so much harder for yourself.
Oh my God.
Like she was doing everything super strict, and I wanted to be like, yo, just cheat a little bit. Just cheat and win. We're not supporting cheating, but sometimes you gotta cheat to win. Like a cheat curl, you know?
Those kind of contests.
So now this girl, she's failing, right? She's going down. And her body starts to like shake a little bit, and she's getting really like loose, but she's looking not with her head, just her eyes were all the way fixated on the other girl, like, I'm not gonna lose to this girl. Now the other girl's just in her zone, right? So I was like, give up. Then I was starting to like look at Trevor and being like, yo, end the contest, just end the contest before something bad happens. So finally, I'm just like, dude, two winners, stop, because I could see the girl was failing. And he's like, 2 winners, that's it, we got 2 winners. And the girl just collapses on the floor. She's laying on the floor.
Oh,
and she's like,
God,
her like eyes rolling back, and she's like super out of it, and she's like, like this. So like, I run over to her and I'm like,
those expos are so dangerous for shit like that.
He was like,
because you get surrounded by a crowd,
he was like,
you don't even know what you got yourself into.
He was like a Nazi boot camp instructor.
yo, he wouldn't like let it. So the girls, they started out in static holds like this, arms out in front. You can do that for so long, your legs start to burn. But they were not breaking. So he's like, jump squats, so they're jumping, right? Now this one girl is doing it perfect, where she's like going down, up, down. The other girl was just using momentum, bouncing like that, smiling. I was like, this girl's gonna go all day like that. So then he went back to static holds, other shit, and like this girl's looking at her friend like this.
We're fed up with your unpredictability.
Just like that, she's not giving up.
We're like, throw the goddamn towel. And like, if she dies, she dies.
Oh my God, bro. Her friend probably had to wheel her around the expo the next day.
I was like, get her some water, right? And so she's like, now this girl's in really good shape. Also, they're from Kentucky. A lot of crazy people from Kentucky I've noticed this weekend. Just feel like gotta throw that out there. So I'm like, just breathe. I'm like, in through your nose, Like deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth, and then Trevor comes over, Trevor Larson, he's a nurse, right? He's like, I'm trained for this. So
I left at that point.
So he's like, like talking to her. He's like, you need some water? She's like, I'm getting really dizzy. She's like, my heart's beating really fast. And I was like, it's anxiety. And she's like, I think I'm having a panic attack. I'm like, listen,
Don't put your yoga pants on your grave.
I'm like, I was like, I've suffered with anxiety issues my whole life. I go, I'm telling you, you got to just keep drinking water and breathing. And I knew that just because I have such bad anxiety problems, that if I could keep talking to her, it would distract her, and eventually her heart rate would slow down. Let's put the listeners onto this. So now all the people that watch my videos that I know watch my videos, except for the YouTubers, know me and like me and know what I'm all about. So here, I just got a text message from Dale. What about Dale? Which is I get that on every video now. What about Dale? Because apparently when he crashed his car, I cut him off from sponsorship, which is a lie, and I don't know where people come up with this shit. Dale said, good morning. I was wondering if you could send me a simple keto diet for my wife if it's not too much trouble. Thank you. And yes, I will do that probably within the next hour. And we have always had this relationship, and I don't understand why these trolls want to come up with the shit that they do. They're always going to, and in fact, me saying this right now is going to make it even worse. But for the people that actually do pay attention, Dale's doing a lot better. Probably won't be able to be on stage this year, but he will be back in the gym. And no, I never cut him for crashing his car. I was simply in the hospital at the time, and somehow all of a sudden I turned into, in the troll world, a horrible person. I don't know, like, that's part of the reason why I got so mad on my Q&A today, is like, I don't know where these trolls come up with the shit that they say. And I know that part of it is to get a rise out of me, and they always succeed. But I just never in my life wanted to go on somebody else's shit and just fuck with them. I don't. I just don't have the desire to do that. And I don't get the mindset of people that want to do that. Because if things were done the way they should be done, which they're not, sadly, in 2018, shit's much different than it was in the 90s, you could just go punch somebody in the face. You'd be like, you know what, you want to keep running your mouth? Now I'm going to punch you in the face. Now you can't do anything. You punch somebody in the face, you need like 20 grand for the lawyer fees, everything else, their medical bills, so you have to just deal with it. It's a shame. I call it the pussification of America, based on some stuff we're going to do in videos. By the way, we're going to have, so Fit Barber, we're going to be doing videos with him and all his different training, does a lot of MMA stuff. He's a good athlete. So it's not just like bodybuilder-y stuff. I guess that all falls into fitness is what I call it.
Yeah, I used to go to Busybody, but the coach I'm working with, his name's Rod Navone. He works with like Hector Lombard, Thiago Silva, a few other guys who've done some work in the pros. And I linked up with him with a few of my boys, and we're at FitRx now. So I go there, 2-3 times a week.
Where's that located?
It's actually by the old, not the old, the West Busybody location. So it's over on the...
I know.
Oh, it's in the same plaza?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my question. By the way, I'm thinking about having the barber, if you guys watch this video, well, if you are seeing this part, you are watching the video. When you watch this video, if you've got this far, what do you think about us putting a chair, an actual barbershop chair, in the Olympia booth? And having Barber, if you want to come in and get your hair cut from the fucking Fit Barber, excuse my language. It's been my new thing lately, is I've been apologizing for my swears. Because I never know where the videos are going to show up. And one day somebody was like, a lot of kids watch what you say. I was like, whoa, kids never heard swears before.
It's just filler. Like, when you're thinking of what you're going to say, some people say some people say fucking.
Yeah.
It's all...
So here's my question. So like I said, we're going to probably do a Fit Barber booth. If you guys think that's a good idea at the Olympia, let me know.
Definitely something.
So a lot of people ask what they can take. Is there a supplement they can take to make their beard grow like thicker and faster? Because like it's all about beards nowadays. So you either have like the very like manicured beard, like how like Fit Barber has, or you have the very like caveman-y beard like Tristan James, which is also very popular. Please, by the way, guys, stop asking me to grow a beard. I'm not growing a fucking beard. I said it on my Q&A. I think I summed it up best when I said, me growing a beard would be like painting a mustache on the Mona Lisa. Anything that's going to grow your hair would essentially work for your beard also, like biotin, things like that, certain B vitamins. Biotin is the big one. Horsetail rush.
Amoxicillin?
I don't even know that one. Now you can get like
Amoxicillin is the main ingredient in Rogaine.
Okay, so stuff like that, I'm assuming you can pour it into your beard. I don't know. I have to look into like
in my day coming up, like having sideburns was a big thing. If you had
Burns,
sideburns,
yeah, yep.
So
Brady Anderson.
mane and tail shampoo or whatever it was like the thing that was supposed to make your hair grow. So we used to buy mane and tail and we rub it on our sideburns, hoping it came in, but it never worked.
I remember in the 90s.
Because my facial hair still doesn't connect. I'm almost 40.
I can't either. I can never go burn.
Yeah,
Yo, when those guys were just cranking home runs, everyone was so much more into it. Because baseball, let's face it, guys, and I'm sorry to all the baseball players that watch this, is really boring. I mean, if you go to the game, it's one thing.
Yeah.
But like, if you go to the game, and I'm not supporting like getting drunk, but like most of the people that are having fun are drunk, right? You're drinking beers, you're eating hot dogs and shit, you're dicking around in the stands. Like that's what like baseball is all about. Like it's not.
They should look. Their problem. They gave us a glimpse into what it would be like if everything was, you know, like juiced up.
Yep.
And they fucked it.
It was awesome, dude, with McGuire and Sammy Sosa and friggin'
Jeff Bagwell, Albert Bell.
Yep.
Just huge guys.
Just cranking out home runs.
Was that a 1AD era?
It was 180. That's also 180.
That was a solid supplement.
180 when it got banned.
Was that Patrick Arnold?
They were selling it out the back doors of gyms for like $200 a bottle. That was the first aggressive supplement I ever took. 180.
Was Patrick Arnold did that one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Read, if you guys are watching this, it's called Steroid Nation. Great book, written by one of the writers from ESPN. It actually goes through the whole era. How it all started, how it went down. Who was, McGuire was working with, what was his name, Vince Conti?
Yeah, Victor
Conti.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Balco.
Balco.
That guy got in huge trouble.
So much trouble.
He had a supplement company too, didn't
Yeah, the supplement company was more of a cover-up for what they were doing at Balco. They were basically genetically engineering these athletes. Marion Jones, all of them. Remember, like she got like 5 gold medals or whatever it was.
She got stripped for everything?
Yep. Damn. Dude, they all get stripped. And yeah, look at Lance Armstrong got stripped. How sad was that for everybody? He went from being the America's hero because he beat cancer and won the Tour de France 7 times or whatever it was to being like a bad person now. Just because he did what everyone else was doing. Sad. My personal opinion on it is that they should allow them all to juice and do the blood doping and everything else, but it should be medically supervised. There should be team doctors assigned for it. Then it comes down to which doctor has the best protocol.
Because it was, I'm trying to think, who was it? Sammy Sosa was involved in that.
Dude, the brothers.
Roger
remember?
Clemens, the Bash brothers.
Oh, dude.
Canseco.
They were hated after that. A-Rod never wanted to admit it. With those gyno nips.
A-Rod, when he finally admitted, he's like, look, I took something called Bole or Bole. He's like, look, bro, you're so guilty. He's like, yeah, he's like, that was like his big boiling point. He's like, look, all right, guys, I took Bole or Bole.
That's where Zach likes to go eat.
I remember the exact, and then that same year, Andy Pettit, remember, he got caught?
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I fucking did it. And he pitched that year.
Yep.
He just admitted it and got on with his life.
Yeah, I remember.
They all were doing it. They were all blaming it on HCG, which is hilarious. Because that's what you take when you come off.
Oh no, deer antler spray. That's
the
another
deer
one.
antler spray.
That was hilarious.
That was what Ray
Lewis,
yep.
yes.
He was just crushing deer
Did
antler
you
spray.
see?
Do you know how much deer antler spray they sold though after that?
Tons. It was in every supplement store.
Yep. Does nothing.
Nothing.
Canelo Alvarez says he got
From the meat.
he got popped for Clen, and he
For the
said he
meat.
got it from contaminated meat.
Stupid. What about
That just goes to show he's going to get killed by a Golovkin next time.
You know what was great was Jose Canseco's wife put out all this information on Jose Canseco, and she said that the growth hormone made his penis grow too big.
And that from there, growth got its boom.
People,
I remember I was like, I've got to get on some growth.
Every man.
I'm gonna inject that shit straight into the source. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I told you this yesterday.
$400
This is in addition to the
$400.
what I already had us doing yesterday. I don't know if I told you this yet.
What?
So, you I think know, but Trevor doesn't know. So instead of going to cryotherapy right now, we're actually going to the chiropractor, the one that's by the office.
Oh, okay. Are we still going to cryo?
Yes, after that. So we have 11:30 at the chiro by the office, which is very fast. My back is just a mess right now. And then we go to cryotherapy, and then we have a 2 o'clock at Leukovita Live Renew. So in between that phase, I'll get you some food, and we will also donate my blood. And then at 9 o'clock, I do the cardio Q&A.
Gotcha.
And then I shower and go start my day. I honestly like it a lot. I really do. Never thought that I would. I was a, late afternoon, early evening trainer for my whole life. And I'll tell you, when you get it out of the way, it's done wonders for my anxiety.
Oh, I love working out in the morning,
It has done wonders for my anxiety.
Because you do more with the evening, too. You have
how about
options.
your mood?
Yeah.
Dramatically better. Everyone's been saying how nice I am now, which I don't think I was mean before.
Oh, we'll talk about beat PJ. The first beat PJ. I was giving PJ a hard time.
I have tossed around the idea of adding some of that in. This for the last 4 weeks.
I told you about it. Accept my apology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
I don't think, I probably told the story a million times in the office, but PJ was very angry for his beat PJ. And then he snapped at me.
He's never lost it on me.
That's the only time he's ever snapped at me. And then he apologized, and he's like, you better accept my apology or else you're going to have problems. Like, damn. I was like, damn.
No matter how many times I get it.
It's so funny.
I don't know why I was so mad. You know who made me so mad though was Sean.
Yeah.
Sean just set me off, Deaf Sean, because he had
He comes in here.
He had the worst.
Oh, he
attitude.
gets a haircut here?
And me and him, like we had a lot of love for each other. Like he comes by. Actually, I was wearing a shirt that he gave me last night, and I bought him hearing aids. You know what I mean? Like, I spent $6,000 on his hearing aids for Christmas one year. And I was mad at him. Remember, I got mad at him for that because he wasn't wearing them. So I was like, I was during the BPJ also. So I was like, this is what happened. I'm gonna give you a little hit, and people will find this fun. One of my first employees.
He was the first.
Actually,
besides, Hilton. Yeah.
So he was doing the shipping, right? And he had hearing aids, and one of them was completely broken, and the other one was held together with duct tape, and I'm not even kidding, right? So he would all day long be like, huh? So I'm on Facebook one night, and I watched this video of this little girl getting a like the colloquial implant, and like hearing for the first time. And she's like looking around, and the parents are like crying, and I started crying, and I was like, I'm gonna give Sean the gift of hearing. So we looked into it, like what the best hearing aids would be, like, and obviously not doing the implant, I don't have that kind of money.
Right.
But the best hearing aids were like $3,300 each. So for Christmas that year, that was what I gave him, dude. Now, by the way, everybody else, don't ask for nice Christmas presents now.
Right.
But I was like, this is a
I need
particular...
some LASIK, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's helping him.
It was a particular situation where it would change the kid's life, right? So we bring him to the office, we sit him down, and we're like, hey man, Merry Christmas. We show him all the paperwork. And on one hand, he was like, gee, thank you. But on the other hand, it was like he didn't seem like happy about it, right? Like he was like, I didn't ask for these.
It's like I want a bass fishing rod.
Yeah,
Bitches.
So I was like, then he left, and I was a little bit like, kind of like, not happy about it, right? So they come in, we give them to him, and I was mad. It was when I was doing the BPJ, and like Trevor said, I was mean to him that one day. So like I was calling him, and he wasn't answering me. So then we're like paging him. We used to have intercoms that we never used, and he wasn't responding to it. So then I saw him, and he didn't have the ear. He didn't have them in. So I was like, hey, why aren't you wearing your hearing aids? And he was like, I don't like them. I'm like, what do you mean you don't like them? He's like, they don't work right. How would you know if they don't work right based on your lack of hearing?
Right.
He's like, I don't know, I hear people coming down the stairs, and I can hear like when people open up their cans of
Too
Monster.
intense.
It's too much. I swear to God, if I fucking see you without those earphones on, I'm gonna freak the fuck out.
I'm gonna have to buy you new ears.
Yeah.
Next year.
I was like, put those goddamn ear things in right now. So that was the mindset that I was in at that moment when I got mad at Trevor. But it finally accumulated with him not realizing how loud he was being, and we were shooting a Halloween video. And he said something very loud. It was meant to be under his breath.
I didn't even hear it.
Yeah, he was like, motherfucker's always in my way. And I freaked out, dude. I was like, I got his face. I was like, get the fuck out of my office right now, whatever, blah, blah. And it was around the time of when I also got mad at Trevor, and it was during...
Bro, I felt so bad for Sean, I had to call him and apologize for PJ. I was like, bro, he snapped on me the other day. I went and bought a pair of Hirachis because I was feeling so bad. I'm dead serious. I went to Wellington Mall, got a pair of Hirachis, and I felt better.
gonna get to the car right now.
All right, so that's a wrap.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
TJ looking smooth.
Nice and oblong, like I like it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
The oval mogul.
Is that what you call him?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get a chair for the office.
Oh, that would
way,
be that would be
because
dope.
I think I notice it's not a knock when you have the correct equipment, like your chair and stuff. The haircuts are more fire.
Of course, yeah, of course, man. I got the professional lighting, everything, bro. I mean, I'm not one to like ask for stuff, bro.
No,
but
it is.
You guys, the warehouse is
We
just
had one
so big.
before.
On a salon.
I mean, that would be cool as fuck, bro. You know what I mean?
Maybe we could get it bedazzled with your name.
Do you
on the
remember?
back.
We should tell this on the
We could probably get like a good chair for like 300, 3-4 at the most. You know what I mean?
We'll get it. We should probably close this segment of this video out by saying, do you remember how hard I was on you for the first haircut that you ever gave me?
Yeah, I remember.
It was a big deal.
I remember because I gave him the haircut. He didn't really say anything. He was on his phone the whole time, and I was like, "Fuck, does he like it?" And I remember texting Aaron. I'm like, "Does PJ like his haircut?" And he didn't respond for like hours. And I'm like, "Fuck, yo, like." Really, you know, want him to like it. But he eventually
What
responded.
you didn't know is
Here's the thing, is that Aaron was like, I have a really good guy, and I never trust Aaron on anything. So I was like, no, you don't. And he's like, no, he's really good. He wants a shot to cut your hair. And I was like, nope. And I was like, how do you know him? And he was like, he is my friend. And he was like, what he said was, he's my Jewish friend from Boca.
Yeah.
And I immediately was like, hell no. Because I have only gotten my haircut by either brothers or very, very aggressively Spanish guys, like Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, that don't even speak English while they're cutting my hair. That's been my whole life. So when he told me that a Jewish kid from Boca, I was like, no, not a chance in the world. And he was like, no, he's good. He cuts my hair at the man cave. I was like, oof, you're really throwing him under the bus even more now. So I liked who was cutting my hair. Who was cutting my hair back then?
we had Manny at
the
the
twins.
time. Yeah.
Spanish twins.
And then they went on vacation, and then they were.
Now you cannot go on vacation if you cut my hair. I have to cut my hair every week.
I was like, we're not seeing them again.
Yep.
Neither my boys.
I was like, you want to have a
I knew that was
fucking
going to happen.
I'm not cutting this hair.
That was it.
So that's
I remember when he told me that he's not used to having like anybody other than like a ethnic dude or like a Latino guy cut his hair. But in my mind, I was just like, bro, like this is what I do. Like I cut up in Lake Worth for a few years, and like I'm used to being.
I knew you from the show.
Yeah, I'm used to being the underdog and like surprising people. So I just knew I just need that one shot.
You were known for John Madden.
One shot, one
Well,
opportunity.
I started out when I moved down here. I was going to Deerfield. I was going to what was that place called?
Deerfield Bud?
Final Cut, I think.
Okay.
First Cut.
Final Cut, I think. Yeah.
Final Cut.
Yeah.
All Spanish kids, good kids.
Right.
I was going in there a lot. There was a few kids that were good in there. Although I heard the owner had some beef with somebody else. Whatever. Not my. It was like barber beef.
Well, what I did, bro, is when I got out of school, I made sure that I.
What time is your chiropractor?
11:30. It's only 10 minutes away though.
It's 11:25.
I'm always late.